Ace or the yes.
Ace or the yes.
Said no, sit it.
Said it up, lit.
I am benevolent in the flesh.
I am benevolent in the flesh.
I am the seal of myth.
I am the seal of myth.
Fed police in my heart.
As police in me.
How you doing? Thanks for joining me. This is Weird Al in the new video of Foil. See that bulge in his face over there? See them reptilian eyes? Now take a look at this, people. At the end of the video, you're going to see something pretty shocking. Are you ready? See this? Rubbed in your face, people. Absolutely rubbed in your face. You were a silly human slave, and you're the food class, the slave class. Now you need to memorize this stuff, people. This is called lesser magic. Remember that. It takes your blood off your master's hand. See this? You can't say that they didn't rub it in your face. Non-stop. Everything you know is a lie, people. Look up the Harvard study proving vampirism is real. They show you drinking the blood of babies, eating babies, injecting the blood into you, reverses aging. You see Kim Kardashian eating her placenta on TV? Now you got a million cannibal moms out there eating their babies' placentas and afterbirth. Now listen, animals in the wild eat that stuff only because they don't want predators to come and whatnot. And the placenta, that's what sifts out all the bad stuff. Eating the placenta is not good for you, but they tell you drinking the blood of babies reverses aging. Now, you need to look up sun gazing to superhuman. I'm a sun gazer, and I'm informing you that after 6 months your hypothalamus will be fully charged and you'll be switching from eating food over to getting your energy from the sun directly through your eyes through sun gazing. The trick is to be barefoot on dry non-conductive soil. You go 10 seconds your first day, 20 seconds your next day, working up to 44 minutes, just adding 10 seconds each day. And then you'll switch to 10 minutes 3 times a week. And you'll always be doing this earthing, which is barefoot walking on dry non-conductive soil for 45 minutes a day, 5 to 6 days a week. And if you can't do that, get yourself an earthing mat by keyword searching. You'll lose your need to eat following that protocol I just covered with you in 6 months. You don't have to be a vampire, people. Just because you have a reptilian core to your brain doesn't mean you have to open up that vampiristic nature you have in you. Anybody who gets their energy from the sun secondary through eating is a vampire. You're supposed to be getting it through your eyes, through sun gazing. Everything you know is a lie. You've been worshiping Satan your entire life. This is Satan's world. You take your energy from the one true sun above your head and plant an animal, and you feed it to the black hole sun, which is Saturn. Saturn said in Latin is Satan. In a previous age it was known as Little Zeus. Little Zeus translates to Jesus. When you heard Jesus Christ, you're hearing Little Zeus Chronos. You were told, make no engraven images, no false idols. Any name you put on God is an engraven image, and any image you have in your head when you're praying is a false idol. So when you say that that's your God nailed to a cross, and you bow down to it, that's 100% satanic. The cross is the cube, it's the unfolded cube, the cube that you see in Mecca. It's the North Pole of Saturn, they go counterclockwise around. It's called the Kaaba, and they have their god Allah, the cube god. Jewish people put the cube on their arm and forehead called the Teflon, and they have the Kabbalah, the cube god. There's only one way to unfold the cube, and that's into your Jesus cross. You have the bottom and the 4 sides, which makes the plus sign, and the one that goes on top. It's called squaring your circle. You put that cube on your head when you graduate school. Your wedding ring makes you satanic. You speak Satan's language, which are black magic spells. Look up David John Oates. He was a runner-up for a Nobel laureate for discovering reversing anybody's speech using free audio reversal software. It exposes your lies. You can't hide your lies, people. If anybody gets your voice recorded, or you write a letter to somebody and they read that into the reverse audio software, any lie that was spoken or written will be exposed. So you learn spelling or spell casting in school. You know, say the magic word. Everybody's a magician. You went to Hogwarts when you went to school. Everybody's a vampire and they can't see it. Somehow you can't see it. When you die, you'll go into the light. You know, Lucifer, the light bringer, light bearer. Clearly, you go into the light. You end up being recycled in the Pac-Man moon. They rubbed it in your face. See that? And you see the DreamWorks where they're fishing for souls in the moon. You see that? The spirit rover. You try to escape the earth. See, you get your energy from the sun and plant an animal, and you feed it to the black hole sun. When you die, you're going to want to go back to the sun, but you're not going to make it. The Pac-Man moon's going to get you. And if the Pac-Man moon don't get you, the spirit rover will. Rather than going out, you need to go inward into the darkness. So, I know this is hard to see, but you need to avoid the light at death. And you can try and get down to Pachamama beneath your feet, but there's a grid across Earth that they laid to catch souls. So you know, like pharaohs had to navigate the underworld to get to Pachamama. So you have three choices. You could try and go into the darkness and find your own light that's emanating from your heart, your singularity. You could try and make it to the sun, and you know, you get your energy from the sun and plant an animal. And anybody who's here on this plane is getting their energy from the sun. That's where you're going to want to go back to the sun. But if you can't get there, you can't get to Pachamama beneath your feet because of all the traps. You're going to have to find your way into the darkness and find your own light. But avoid the light at all costs, people. That's Lucifer's light. It's inescapable, people. This whole plane of existence, whether it's this life or the next life, it's the soul lure system. You understand me? You're in the soul lure. They've lured your soul into this system, and they've got traps all over to keep you from escaping. And everything you know is a lie. Your church is the one ushering in the one world government. See this? With the cubes on the back. Okay, see that? And on the inside it shows you clearly a one world government, and it shows you Earth's new ruler. Who's qualified to rule? See that? God's kingdom. God is the name never to be said, people. You were told, make no engraven images. You're going to tell God you don't approve of the divine plan. You're going to tell God that He's no longer omnipresent, omnipotent, all-encompassing. It didn't include you. So now you have to pray. Listen to me, people. You were fed the reverse of truth in all things. You need to unite peacefully for your survival. And get to my channel for truth.